Hey guys, Krozjin here, and welcome back to City Skylines. Today I want to cover a few mods that I found, some popular, some just new, that I think you guys should check out, or at least know that they're out there, because some of them are really cool. As I say that, are city gloons. Which brings us to our first mod! Now let's see where I can get a good example of this. Right here should be nice. Look at that. See those shadows? We have a moving sun. There's an actual day-night cycle now. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And it goes to night, back to day. Oh, but that's a lot of people waiting for the bus. Holy crap. Well, note to self in my actual series, put more bus stops in. Holy crap. Anyway, it adds just a day-night cycle. I'm not sure if it matches your actual day-night. I don't think so. Because then it'll be just way too fast. But just visually, it helps out. The next mod is actually something you guys might have noticed almost immediately as well. And that is Chirper's gone. Look at that. No more Chirper. I have killed the bird. I killed him, I grilled him up, and I ate him. Okay, well that's not entirely true, but he is gone. A lot of people complain about him, and they just don't like him, they want him to completely disappear, and there's a mod for it. You can just make him vanish, and pretend he never existed at all. Because he can be sometimes pretty annoying, and not everyone has an easy time ignoring him. The next mod I have, and the beginning ones are all going to be visual mods, and I'll get into the more technical ones at the end. The next mod adds Ambient Occlusion into the game. So if I go, let's pause this, or at least make it slower. Let's go to daytime. Let's really show it off. Okay, let's pause it. So right there, you see how there's a shadow, the contact shadow, as though the building's actually on there. It really adds a level of realism to the entire city. It makes things feel more grounded, like they're actually sitting on that ground. Grounded. Okay. Not the best choice of word, but you know what I mean. And it's a very subtle thing. Like, you won't notice it everywhere, but when you do enable it, you will see the difference. I've been fiddling around with this for a little bit. It's right there. And, like, I've just gotten used to it. So, for me, it's hard to just say, oh, here it is without and with. The mod author does have comparison GIFs, so you can see it with and without. So you can check that out if you'd like. The next mod, you might have noticed as I was flying around, is the brown pollution mod. Now, a lot of people have purple pollution, including me, but I have heard that some people have brown pollution. Now, I don't know if that's just people like having the mod and not realizing it, or just not everyone got the brown pollution, depending on, for example, what kind of map they start with. But either way, there's a mod to turn all your purple pollution into regular, shit-colored brown pollution. Which is pretty nice. No more weird radioactive pollution for me. Now I can see the truly disgusting crap that comes out of it. Look at all these destroyed buildings. Wow, buildings. Trees! They're not buildings. Destroyed trees that are dead from the pollution. That's pretty cool. I've actually never noticed this up close. I like that. That's pretty cool. I can go ahead and turn on the sim once more. And the last really visual mod I wanted to cover is a pretty popular one. I'd say a very popular one, actually. And that is the tree brush mod. Now, normally, you have the ability to place down one tree at a time, which is all nice if you really want to go in and get in up close, you know, put some in very specific areas, like right there. Or, you know, it's great. Maybe you want to have just a little bit like along this road. But if you want to cover big areas, have fun covering this entire place in these trees. For that, there is the tree brush mod. Now, this is grabbed completely from the map editor. Well, look at that. Look how much easier that is. Oh, it's so great. Now, a few things to keep in mind. These trees, unlike the regular ones where you have the option to do one at a time, see, it says construction costs 12. The actual brush does not cost you anything. So you can place as many trees as you want for free. So some people might find that pretty cheaty and might not want to use it because of that. The other thing is, when you make these big sections of tree, you actually do create a natural resource. Depending on the type of tree will depend on how much there is, but look how much natural forestry resource I have created. So something to keep in mind if you really are going for the not so cheaty mods. But presuming you're okay with that, you can really cover your entire city with nice lush trees pretty fast. See, how big can you make this? Oh yeah. Look at this. Now, at this point, then you do need a little more power to do that many at once, but nevertheless, you can go ahead and do it. Just trees everywhere. And you know where there's a gap. How many trees there are now. And actually, if I go under natural resources, yeah. It's just trees in between buildings. It's so much prettier. It really helps your city look more natural, because a lot of people have trees in their backyards, between buildings, if there are some things of that nature. Now let's get to the more technical mods, things that don't really change the way things look, but I think are cool nevertheless. One of the most common one of those is the ability to purchase all the 25 areas. Normally you're limited to 9 by 9, which is 36 square kilometers, I believe. Not 9 by 9, just 9. 9 tiles of 2 by 2. But this allows you to purchase all 25 tiles. I believe you unlock the ability to purchase all 25 when you would normally unlock the ability to purchase the final one, so you don't get this right away. I did turn on all unlocks and unlimited money just for this demonstration, so I did get the ability to unlock it right away. Otherwise, you would have to wait till you progress through more normally. One thing I did forget to mention about the day-night cycle, actually, is that you can control the speed of the sun and the direction, like the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. A lot of control over that. So if you think it's too fast and you want something a little more, like you want this 1 speed to actually be your equivalent to your 3 speed, you can do that. You have the control right when you start up the game first. You have a little pop-up that gives you all the controls you need. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to for it to reappear after as well. I'm just not aware of it. The next tool I want to show off actually requires us to go to this area, and let's see. Are there any buildings that just need to be demolished? Come on, guys, move out already. I need some demolished buildings. Well, either way, I can show it off. Under Bulldozer, I now have a Demolished Abandoned and Demolished Burned. I think one just popped up here that needs to be demolished, and it vanished instantly. That is because all buildings that are abandoned or burned will now automatically be demolished. If you have a lot of them, it might take a little bit longer to get through them all, but it will do them all. Which is really nice, because you now don't have to worry about leaving buildings abandoned and losing value from lowered land value. as well as the people not paying taxes. Oh, there's an abandoned one right there. Let's see. Go away. Go away. I'm leaving you. Oh, there's another one there. Which one will leave first? Oh, there goes that one. And there's that one. You see, automatic demolish of buildings is pretty neat. Now keep in mind, there is a unique building, I believe, that requires you to have 1,000 abandoned buildings at any point. So if you want to unlock it, make sure to turn off demolish abandoned. And if you have a lot of fire issues in your city, maybe you want to turn off demolish burned so you can see where exactly these issues are happening, mostly so you can increase your fire safety in your fire departments. But presuming all things are good, keep those on. It's really nice. The next one I want to go through involves the traffic. Now, if we go, let's see here, you see there's a lot of traffic going up here. There's a light because there's an off-ramp, immediately on-ramp, and it's connecting to a 6-lane road. Now this causes a traffic light because of this road going into it. But what if we didn't want a traffic light there anyway? Well, now, on the roads, you get an option to add and remove traffic lights. So I could say, bam, no traffic light. Traffic can flow freely. The only thing that will stop it is cars actually getting in the way. Look at that. They just keep going. These cars are a little blocked off. And the only thing that's stopping them from going is literally themselves. So this can help, but this can also hurt. If I decide to, let's see, what's a good area to show this off? Maybe here? If I decided to, for example, turn off traffic lights here, there's a lot of cars going this way and this way. So this might actually start causing traffic stops worse than traffic lights. So keep in mind that removing all traffic lights in your city might not necessarily improve your traffic flow. You want to see where it's the worst and change it there. Like there's a traffic light there, I can remove it and get these guys flowing a little bit better. Because if there's a lot of traffic going this way and not very much going this way, for example, removing a traffic light might be fine because they won't be stopped very often. This mod actually brings me to the next one, which is the ability to see the traffic flow in your city. And you have this option right here. I can select this and click on any road, and it shows me where where cars are going. All cars that take this road, it shows me where they're coming from and where they're going to go. Now, if I highlight over a building, it also shows me I believe it's for residential, it shows me where they are coming from and where they're going as well. For work or things of that nature. And if I wanted to, I can quickly pause this and select a single car, and I can see the path this one car has to take. So for example, he just left this area here. And he has to go all the way around because of the one-way roads to travel across the bridge and here. So if I, for example, saw this is a path a lot of people are taking, maybe I'd want to change this to a one-way road or a two-way road so you can go this way, for example. Making the traffic flow a little bit better. Or maybe these roads have a lot of traffic lights that are inconveniencing a lot of people. So maybe I want to get rid of some traffic lights in that area. And you can do this for any road at all. And I believe you can do this for buildings. Don't know if you can do for work. Let's see. Let's go to a more residential area. No. So some of these, I think, if they're currently driving somewhere, will show you if they're going to or from that building. So it's pretty cool. And this brings us to our last mod. Oops. Now, the last mod, I think, is one of the coolest ever, and that is the ability to really just get in there and go into first person. Look at this. I'm actually on the bridge in my city. As though I'm an actual citizen. There goes all the cars. You can control the speed at which you travel. You can control the angle of view. You have a lot of options right over here. You can change the hotkeys. You can change the speed, the sensitivity. So many different options. You can turn off snap to ground in case you want to just fly through your city. Isn't that absolutely awesome? I think this is really cool. The ramps aren't perfect, but, you know, they're good enough. You can really run through everything. And there's no collision, so you can run through your city if you want. Oh, look at this old man. He's moving pretty fast, even on 1 speed. Look at this. You can get some really cool shots of your city from first-person view. And this also can help with traffic flow if you want. See where traffic flow is going? And speaking of traffic flow, if I got out of this mode real quick, I can actually go ahead and select a car and see from the car's point of view. So now I'm no longer controlling it. I'm just seeing where this car is going. Look at that. A little tailgatey, don't you think? You're gonna hit the bus, and you almost ran over that guy. And those guys. Oh my god, this person has no manners. That's a sports car. Cedric Cook, you are a terrible driver. I do not want you in my city. I can't really kick him out right now, but you get it. The other thing you can do is, besides looking at cars, you can look at people. So if I select like Julie Green, I can go into her point of view. Oh, a dog! You don't see these very often. Oh, I can't follow the dog's point of view. Oh. Oh, fine, let's go Raymond Cook. I hope this is your dog. Probably not. But, look at that. A little bit of collision. Lots... Oh, he got in line. So you can really see where they're going. And here he is. Can you get closer? Ah, buildings are too tall. Look at that. But you can really just follow the people around. Be really creepy if you want. Or use it more productively and see where there's traffic, see where people are going, where they're coming from. See what your city really looks like from ground level. Because a lot of these buildings, like this one for example, looks pretty cool. You really just run up to it, see what it looks like up close. Maybe go inside. I don't know if there's actual... Maybe this way? Some of these don't work great. But, you know, it's good enough. Oh, look at these ice cream shops. Look at the squirrel up there. I love it. I absolutely love it. Indie Lizard. So yeah. Those are 10 mods that I thought were pretty cool, pretty popular, or just relatively new that I thought you guys should check out. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I'll put all the links in the description. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I can make this a weekly thing, or however you guys like. Maybe go over some popular mods, or some new ones that are just coming out that people didn't necessarily hear about. That could be pretty cool. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Where the priests lived, Lord Ragard had them killed, same as the poor bastards on that tree outside. The temple's been sealed up for years since, until just a short time ago. That's where I got involved, and you now. I hope. Holy crap. Just heal everyone. Thank you for the 2. Finally did 2. Let's try to stun them.